Hey, welcome, Sunny. Hello. Saw that there were two viewers on, and I looked through the users in chat, and it didn't say your name. I was just like, I'm pretty sure Sunny's already here, but it's not saying that he is. That's on Twitch. Twitch is not paying attention. They are not doing their jobs. Okay, so make sure of a couple things real quick. Make sure this is the correct microphone. Save those. Okay, that is the correct microphone. Spotify's doing its thing. I can actually turn that down just a hair. Should be okay. I was probably a little late. Was dealing with the Coke delay. Oh no! You're not late at all. No. I was just saying, like, I was looking in, because Twitch allows you to see which users are on. So, like, it says the broadcasters, me. There's a moderator, which is the Ko-Fi Streambot, which is I don't have set up or anything. And then the only other user is the Dungeon Protocols account. So I was like, oh, interesting. It shows there's more than one viewer in here, but I know the Streambot doesn't count. It's gotta be Sunny, but it doesn't say his name in there, so I know you're stealthing around. I know. Secret missions. Interesting. Okay, so today the plan is to continue with our customization of Twitch. I've got a couple things I want to do. I want to finish up this Buttons eating a fish, eating a salmon. I want to work on that some more, get that one, and then I remember Mr. Alex saying he wanted one where he was eating a cookie or something about a cookie. So I'm like, I'll make two of these. I'll make one with a cookie and one with a fish. I want to do that. And then I want to mess around with the animated emotes that we are allowed to have. Because we have 6 animated emote slots. And then it gives us 2 bonus animated slots as well. I don't know why they separated them like that, but so we essentially have 8 that we can make. So, and I have some of them available for, or have the Gifs, GIF, GIF, either way. I have some made for stuff so we can see if it works. It also gives you the option to upload a PNG and then kind of give it like easy animations. So we're gonna mess around with some of those things today to see what we can do. No chocolate chips. You just want straight cookie. All right, Sunny's already put in his points for the special treat for Sora. Thank you, Sunny, for doing that. We are above, where are we at? Above 11% now. Yep. We're getting there. It's going to take a little time. That's fine. This is the experiment. So we did low ones to see how well it worked. Now we're going to do a high one to see if that worked. And then we can, because like we did the 50,000. You're able to get to that pretty easy, so. Was it 50 or was it 20? I don't remember what the last one was. Oh wait, chocolate is bad for dogs. not cats. I think it's bad either way. They're really not supposed to eat chocolate chips. So yeah, you're probably right. We probably should not put chocolate in our promotion of cats and dogs. That is probably a smart idea. It's funny, I've had a couple moments like that where I thought something was funny or interesting for my books, the first one or the second one, and it was the same thing where I realized, well, I don't really want to promote that type of, or that, not as a behavior, but the idea that that's okay, like giving animals chocolate, because that's poisonous for them. So it's like, okay, so I have to work some of these ideas around so they fit the theme or the thing that I'm trying to do, but they don't have the thing that, a little kid would read and be like, oh, chocolate to the dog, harm the animals, unfortunately. Exactly, stunned face. But I do have to say, so we have a 19-year-old cat. His name is Patch. He loves chocolate. He will find it. He will sniff it out when we have like muffins and stuff like that we make. And he will find it and he will eat it, and he has no problems with that. So I don't know. I don't know but it's one of those things. It's like you don't want to. I always think of the example of Lilo and Stitch, how they had to change part of their theatrical release because at one point Lilo climbs into a washing machine or a dryer or something like that, and there were some incidents where kids had done that and gotten hurt or something worse than that, and they were like, whoops, nope, can't do that. So they had changed it for their movie. So it's like there are certain instances where you kind of do have to be conscious of those type of things and be like, yes, this is fun and silly and it's a picture book, but it also is reinforcing certain ideas and stuff. So you want to make sure that what you're telling young readers and stuff like that is going to be safe for them and their pets and animals and people around them too. Could be a conditioning thing. It could be, I don't know. Him and chocolate is just, he can smell it from a mile away and he loves it, so I don't know. Okay, so we've got animated slots. We also have bits tier slots as well. So we'll mess around with a few of those things today, I think. Try to figure out what we want to do. I also may want to work on some stuff for Dungeon Protocols as well, because I think it was Vern. It was either you or Vern made a good point that we don't have any way to spend channel points from the Dungeon Protocols channel on anything, and I was like, oh shit, I think I had set all that stuff up before a lot of the channel points were big things, so I need to go back and do that. So then again, alcohol isn't necessarily good for us, but then there's the people that can't put it down. Yeah, I mean, but that's like, cigarettes. That was a huge media thing that pushed, and people were like, oh yeah, cigarettes. Probably Vern, but I probably don't have a lot of channel points in DPS. I think it was Vern. It's like, oh yeah, that might be something, maybe a good thing to work on. Add some more stuff, but I think that's the plan for the day so far. I do need to, got a couple other things that I need to work on. I've got my post for Thursday that I need to, I've got part of it set up in Canva. Where is my source for that? I try to get as much stuff done early in the week, so by the end of the week I have a little bit more time to do some stuff. So like, this is my weekly post, but don't have any slides for it yet, and I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be about, but I need to work on that too at some point. There's a couple other things too. I got a bunch of stuff to do. Lots of work to do. I had a concept for an idea. It's still kind of in the early stages of trying to figure it out, but I wanted to do like a little marble run idea for either for this stream or for the 500 Little Things podcast, or it could even work for DPS, so just change the colors. But you can see there's a little white. Where is it at? Where is the ball? Is way up here. So there's a little ball up here, but the idea was to make this this was just a test to go see if I could make the physics work back and forth. But it was to change the little white ball and have that be channel points. So like you could redeem your channel points and it would drop a marble in there and do its thing and then go to the end kind of thing. But that one's a little farther off. I've got some of the prototype where the physics work with it, but the integration with Twitch and stuff like that, I haven't gotten that figured out quite yet. So it's an idea. Something to maybe use for something someday. I got a lot of ideas just like lying around that sometimes I'm like, oh, well, put that aside and then I'll mess with it later. As we learned last night in the podcast episode, I like marbles. That's my autism, is the marbles. Let's see. I do want this to stay bluish. So if you can think of any ideas, Sunny, for what we could use our channel points for in the DPS, let me know. Let me know what you think. Oh, I know what I can do. I can give him a little shine. Let's get rid of that. Make that white. Something like that would be good. To do too. Okay. I'm gonna go grab I need another set of headphones. I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, here we go. That's not bad. Gives a little shine. I don't know if it's necessary or not. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Gives it a little bit. Best viewers, look at that. I think I need those. Oh, he got banned. Dang. I'm sorry, my friend. Let's see. I think that one works a little bit better. Okay. Got Sage up in the background, but if I get too distracted with that, it won't be good, so I'm just gonna put him down and just leave him kind of like you do, Sunny. I'm just gonna run him in the background, let him do his thing, but he's gonna at least get my view, so help him out. Because that's the thing, right? We help each other out. Which reminds me, when are you going to get back onto the streaming gig? I need to come by and lurk in your stream too. I think the fish is pretty good here. I'm kind of digging that so far. My daughter was asking me, she's like, where's the other fin? I'm like, he ate it was a fin on top, but he ate the fin. She's like, fair enough. I was like, yep. I think I had one I might want to do. Yeah, maybe it did need another little fin. To get him kind of, he needs the bottom fin, and he needs a little side fin. I will have to get started because I say I'm going to, but then I start playing and forget about it. That's fair enough. I think there are changes for the streaming stuff finally went through because my son came to me yesterday and he's like, Dad, they changed all the requirements. I need you to follow me on Twitch on all your accounts. And I was like, okay, well, I gotta finish this stream first and then I can double check all that. Yeah, they did lower them, so definitely made it more accessible for people to be able to get to affiliate, which is nice. Oops, wrong button. Five subscribers, at least 4 viewers, average per stream. Yeah. The average one got me for a little bit because that one, I don't think it changed. Or maybe it went from 6 to 4. I don't remember what the condition was at for that one, but that's when I was just like, I know my family, like my son has 2 accounts, my daughter has an account, my wife has an account, family members, Matt and Gabby, they both had accounts, and everybody I knew had a Twitch account. It was just like, okay, you guys just need to come watch for like a week, and that'll help push me over the edge for the average, and that'll be perfect. So I need your help. I was calling the phone. Do I like the bottom fin? Do I just want the side fin? I may have to pull up a picture of a salmon just in case. I think they have little... Yeah, they do have bottom fins, top fins. Little side fins. Just little guys. I may need to change those up a little bit. I think it's definitely more doable. They've made it so that it's definitely more attainable in that way. Problem is that little fin is like up there. Where's the back fin at? Is the back fin further? It's right where his little bite marks are. That's okay. It's a little bit... Whenever you're doing like design, stuff like this, it doesn't have to be perfect, right? It just has to be fun. You get most of the details in, kind of thing. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Depends on if I want to. Do I want to change these to be... Didn't really design those to be gills. Like they were just kind of indicating the scales more than anything. I kind of like them bigger. They're just kind of fun that way over there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. There are private events that I definitely can't stream, but for the most part I could stream org events. Oh, that's interesting. So they have different regulations for what you can and can't show from your organizations. That's interesting. Just have to make sure everyone is okay with it so I don't just record anyone that doesn't. That's fair. That is fair. I think this one is... I think I'm ready to export this one out. Unit optimized, yeah. That one's, I think that one's pretty good. I think we're gonna work on the cookie one next. Oh, Inverness is gonna be so mad at me because I'm just gonna duplicate this and make another layer of it. Yeah, like my promotion ceremony, I've been told is definitely a no-no. Some people have recorded them, but they are part of the media team, so it's only for in-house. Man, that game is so serious, like almost way too serious for me. Gonna be a big cookie. Thinking like sugar cookie style. That's what I'm thinking. I hit my promotion Saturday though, so a full-fledged member I am now. Nice! I know you got your light sticks and all that stuff, or your whole setup going. Is that still working out pretty good for you too? I think I want to do... Oh, I know what I messed up with on the fish. I forgot. So one of the rules I have for my illustrations is that anything that is not one of the main characters cannot have a black outline around it. It has to have an outline that kind of is... not necessarily matches the color of the cookie, but I'll show you. So we take the color and then we just darken that up, kind of thing. We just pull this way. We change it up just a little bit so that it's... Ooh, this might be harder than I thought. I'll make it oranger, but I want to. There we go, yeah. We'll darken it up so it cannot be a black line around it, because that's the denotion for the character, not for the other objects and stuff like that. Sometimes I forget that I did that. There we go. So I'll have to go back. I'll have to do that with the fish as well. I think I want to do... We're going to make this like a sugar cookie. I'm going to make little sugar bits. Definitely not this shape I want. I'll just make some random. Since I've been doing a lot of their events, the secretary wing has definitely tried to poach to their wing. Yeah, sugar cookies. I was just taking things, duplicating them, rotating them around, or just grabbing them and moving them a little bit. It's a good option for things. Something like that. Question is, I want to bring range, bring to front, so you can see that menu. There's the cookies. I think I want to add a gradient to the cookie. It's going to be the wrong colors at first, but that's okay. I'm going to change it. Don't want to add black to it though. I want to add some brown, more brown, reddish color to it. I want to add, no, I'm going to keep it in the orange. I think I do want to add a little bit of darkness to it, but not a lot. Too much red. I think we want to rotate it 60 degrees? No, wrong way. Negative 60 degrees. There we go. Let's push that down to the... I grabbed the wrong thing. Push that down to the bottom. Something like that. Needs some work though. Maybe we shouldn't have done the bite. Maybe we should have done a nibble. We could redo the circle real quick and try it. Sometimes it's about trying things out. So let's grab the color. Let's make another one. This size. Yep, roughly the same. We're going to copy that, get it out of there. do another duplication. This is really gonna make Burn mad. All these little. It's gonna be damn it, Tahoe. Alright, so we want to arrange. We want to send backwards. I can remember the command for it. Then we're just make all these little guys pop up. It disappears. Ooh, there's a lot of layers. Okay, I don't know. Let's see. Arrange, send it back. Okay, that's as back as far as it can go. Okay, cool. Then we're going to. Where is my? There is a mouth that I want to find. Like a little nom nom mouth. Nom 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 nom. That one. I might have to go to the master file for it and see if I can find it. Yeah, I think we do. I do not see it on my list here. Okay, so I want to get rid of. It's kind of like doing. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. You put this over top. Very similarly. Kind of the idea. Sugar cookies, yeah! Throw in the grass. Okay, so let's see if we can find it. The one that I'm thinking of. Aha, there it is. Two expressions, young expressions. We want this one. We're gonna copy that. We're gonna come over here. We're gonna paste it. Should be. It's not the same size. Okay, that's okay. This is why I have all the faces and stuff stacked the way I do, is because if you can get the nose right or set up from your face you copied somewhere else, everything else should be should line up. Eyes, everything. So okay. We don't need this. We just want that. We can get rid of that now. The idea is we take this. I'm going to do similar to what I've done with the hands. We're going to make a little hidey spots here. So these need to be color. This color. Okay. Oh, it changed at the last second. That is not this. Oh, because it grabbed the. Grabs the wrong color. Interesting. There we go. Bam. I just had to hold shift. Arrange. Bring to front. Yeah, there you go, like that. A little nom nom. Need to push those two. Arrange. Send back. Hey, there's the nom. Nom 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 nom. So we have two different versions of very similar things where we have him eating the nom nom and then him with the bite out of the nom nom. So we can actually like animate them. Kind of fun. And if I made the cookie the exact same size, it would almost be perfect. Let's make I can see exactly where this is. It needs to be a little bit smaller. That should be good. Pretty close. Let's see, do I want to adjust that just a little bit to make it fit just right? I can also double check to see what the size of that circle is. Let's see, that one is a 2.22 with a height of 2.08. Yeah, that's a 2.22, so that one's fine. We're within reason there. There we go. Maybe it was just slightly 1 pixel off. No, it's just got to be 1 pixel down. Okay. Like this to get it just right. There we go. Double check down here. Yep, still good. Okay, much better. This is just how simple animations work. Yum, 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 yum. Changes this left side way more. Does it need to move over a smidge? Must be off by just a little. We are off by just a little. There we go. Sometimes the snaps and stuff like that work. Sometimes they don't. Just kind of, you have to finagle it a little bit sometimes. Yum, 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 yum. There we go. There we go. Animated. Nom, 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 nom. That's as easy as it is, ladies and gentlemen. Just quick 2-frame animation. Very much like my little VTube character down in the left-hand corner. Same thing. That just has 4 faces for its animation. A blinking one and open and closed mouth. So, very simple. Okay. Then we gotta fix the fish too. Because I did not follow my own rules. Must follow the rules. Okay, so we need to pick a color for. Definitely want to go closer to blue. Yeah, I think that's what we want to do. We're going to copy that. We're going to put that here. We're going to put that here. I even changed the, so I think the birds, double check. Let's double check real quick. Yeah, the birds have colored eyes too. They do not have, the only one that does is the yellow bird. I may have messed up on that. That's okay. I'm gonna have to check my books now. Shoot. It's okay, he gets a little bit more of a starring role, so maybe he gets to have the dark eyes. Book 2, he gets a little more of a starring role. can't see it in the printed version too much, so let's look at, let's pull a couple pages real quick, just to double check, make sure. Some of the doing illustration and stuff is referencing back and trying to make sure that I did what I wanted to do correctly. Now see here, he has the correct, so those are yellow, yellow, yellow. So we're good there. Did that one correct. Yeah, even when they're stunned like this, they still have the correct colors. Okay, so those have been done right. Did I do it wrong on book 2? Let's see. Which pages is he in? Here's it. He's in page 1. Oh no, he's correct there. Wow, why do I have him incorrect in my master file? Interesting. Where else do I have him? I have him hidden in different places. Let's go to the last page because he's in that one. Nope, that's correct too. Okay, so just my master file is off for some reason. Interesting. That one I already looked at. The other one is this one. Oh yeah, see, I think I did this one incorrectly. Find the window that he's behind. This one. Yeah, see, that one's, I messed up on that one. Little things. I catch little things sometimes. That's okay. This is my perfectionism trying to come in and be way too much. Like, don't need you to be this extra. So I need to go pull. Let's go back to page 1 or book 1. Let's pull. Where's that page? Let's go grab the color real quick. Bam! There it is. Let's see. Pull that. Master file. Make sure I get these guys corrected. Okay, that's right. There we go. Yay, we did it. We did it, yay. We found the issue. So we do want to do, we need to save that. This one's already saved. This one needs to be changed to match that. That's all wrong. There we go. Just had to double swap them. Yeah, any of the objects, other things in the world that are not main characters, they don't get to have the black outlines on them. So that's why, like, and it actually looks much better like this because it gives a differentiation between what is something else in his world and what is him. Like, he stands out because of it. That's the idea. So now we need to export that again. I think I called that buttons fish, eating fish. Buttons, eating fish. There it is. We're gonna export, but we're gonna replace it. Okay. Okay. Save the cookie. So I can improve on that one, but I think it's pretty good. Which one do you think we should add to the stream, Sunny? Do you think we should add the fish one, like you had suggested in the first place, or do you think we should add the cookie one? Which one do you think is more fun? And it's okay if you still like the fish one. That is fun. I think I want to. I can do an appearance. I can add another stroke, which I can add to the. That's the outside. I can do on the inside, and I can add. I want to do. Not registration. Where's the eyedropper? Can I not do the eyedropper? Get rid of the appearance. We'll mess with that in a second. I want to grab that. Appearance. I want to go to this one. I want to put that one there. Did not help. Okay. Sometimes you try experiments that don't always work out. Oh, I see, because I put the stroke in the middle of the cookie stuff, so this is actually covering up most of that at the moment. Yeah, I don't think that added anything for me, sadly. Yeah, okay. I don't think that's working at the moment. Daughter, I need your opinion. Are you watching stream? You're not watching. Look, he's eating cookie. It's just a sugar cookie at the moment. But look. No. Yeah. Okay. She confirmed she likes it. She thinks it's cute. But people here at work are so needy. Wait, the working people or the people at the restaurant? The customers? I do like the fish. I think I'm going to put the fish in there. Okay, let's go over to... Fine. We are coming up on our first ad break here shortly. I will give the rundown real quick. Give me a second. I can do capital snack. Time. upload. There we go. Okay, so that one's going, the fish one. Yeah, we are about 30 seconds out from when our ad break is going to start here soon. I always say that, but it's like it never starts right on time. But during the ad time, I'm going to take a 3-minute break. It gives me a chance to go grab something to drink, go to the bathroom, do any of those type of things. But during that time, I pause whatever I'm working on so you don't miss anything, any of the explanations, any of the stuff that's going on. And then once the ads are done, then we come back and we keep going. So, but if you are subscribed to the channel, then you don't have to watch those ads. You actually get a few moments to either go grab a snack yourself, go to the bathroom, or if you have burning questions you need to ask me, you put them in chat, and hopefully I will, if I'm back at the computer during those 3 minutes, then I will answer them specifically just for you. So, but that is what's going to happen here shortly. Also gives me a chance to check on daughter and make sure she's doing okay and see what she was just asking me something. Ooh, I also need to check on our furry friend Sora to make sure she's not outside because it is hot today and I don't want her to be outside all day. Alright, we are in the ad break. What's up, daughter?
Don't forget, we have to be on Game Changer.
Yes, Game Changer 4 o'clock today. Thank you.
You don't want her to bake?
I don't want her to bake. I don't want to bake Tusky. Nope. She's already got a little bit of brown in her fur. We don't need to make her charcoal. That would not be good. Okay, let's do... Make sure our pet furry friend is working. Yep.
Tahoe Anime Pet the Furry Friend.
Did that. Okay, I'm gonna check one more thing again. I'm gonna do it again. Okay, so the sound is working for that. That's
Tahoe
great.
Anime says big stretch.
I wish you could reorganize your audio stuff on your mixer for OBS. Oh, that's a... Oh yeah, that was the one from Sage. Okay, we'll get rid of that so it doesn't confuse me anymore. I can always put it back later. There we go. Double check, see what's going on. World of things. Checking on Sage's stream, see how he's doing. He's doing good. I think he's got somebody on. Maybe a guest star. Maybe some of my suggestions worked last time he was here. We talked. That would be good. I do need to figure out how to get more of the stream out to people, for sure. Hey, there we go. Our ads have been completed. Welcome back. No drink this time. I did not go get something to drink. I did have to go save the puppy from the boiling outside, though. So, I did have to do that. Oh, let's want the lyrical ones. Okay, go. Okay, it looks like snack time has been approved in our emotes, so that should be available. If not this time, next time on stream. Because even though I get there approved now, I'm not seeing it pop up on for the ability to use it. That one is a tier 1 emote. So Sunny, you should definitely have access to that. Favorites, yeah, it should be channel. Yeah, I would probably have to refresh, and I don't think I want to refresh at this moment in time. Stream manager here. Yeah, it is not on there yet, so I'll have to wait probably till the next stream for it to properly propagate is the word. Okay, so the next thing we want to try is I made a little bit ago, I was putting together my social media posts and stuff like that. I did go through and make some Gifs or GIFs, however people would like to call them. So I have a couple. Ooh, yeah, I've got a couple on here. I think there's a thank you one, love one, and there's a hi. So let's see. Let's try out and see if we can add one of these animated. Upload a GIF. Okay. Put this one in there. It says it's supposed to be 1 megabyte. Let's see if we can resize it. Image file is too large. Okay. How big are we? Oh, we're at 1.6. I wonder how we can scale that down. Okay, so it has to be a square, have a maximum file size of 1 megabyte, be resolution 112 by 112, and 4096 by 4096. Cannot contain more than 60 frames. Okay. I wonder if I can... Okay, so this one that I tried is only 40 frames, so that's fine. I think it's too big then? Yeah, how am I going to export this out? It's smaller. Let's ask the internet how to reduce size of GIF exporter. Maybe that's, we'll see. GIF compressor. So they do have free ability to compress stuff. Okay, let's drop a file in there. Let's see what happens. Let's see what the options are. Compress level 75. Drop frames, no. More colors, that's fine. Optimize transparency, replace. We're gonna try that and see what happens. Compress GIF. We're experimenting today. We're trying to see what's going to happen here. What's going to work. And hopefully whoever I put this into does not try to steal my work. Never know anymore. It's saved 81%. And for only 40 frame GIF, it's taking a hot minute to get done. Wait, can I download it? Okay, so that definitely compressed it down. Okay, C1. Put this somewhere where we can get to it. Okay, what is the file size? Okay, 281 KB, so it's definitely smaller. Let's try this one. Okay, so Twitch likes that one much better. Okay, so we can compress it down using this file compressor, but I think I want to change. So it does work. I think I compressed it too far though. Compression level 75. Let's go. Let's leave it at 100. Apply settings. This should output it at the exact same. So then I can be like, because it was set at 75% last time. So maybe. I feel like that was the same. Keep both. That says 271. Okay, so that went smaller. Okay, so I went the opposite direction. I went the wrong way with that. Okay, good to know. We want to keep. Okay, so that's at 75. Let's go to 50% or 50. I wish there's some websites where they're like, oh, this is what it's going to be once it's done. Applies lossless LZW compression. Default has a good balance between compression and quality. Higher values compress more. Okay, would have been good if I would have read that. Applies it. Okay, let's try 50. I want to get it. I want the resolution to stay good, so I need to keep the file as big as I can get it. Try to get it close to that 1 megabyte. Okay, so that went 288, so we can go even more. Right. A lot of this you guys are not going to be not seeing on the screen. You're just looking at buttons eating the fish because I'm doing a bunch of this in the background on my Safari. Apply settings. We're going to try 25 now. Compress. Okay, so that's 3. I pressed the wrong button. Shoot. Get rid of that one. Okay, so that one's 348, so we can go even further down than that. Problem is like it says you can have up to 1 megabyte, and my GIF that I have is 1.6, or actually it says 1.48. So it's like super close already as it is. Let's just drop this to 10. Let's see.
Sunny_Ruth bet the furry friend.
Oh, thank you for petting Sora. She's currently in probably my bathroom and my bedroom, laying on the tile trying to cool off, but that's the coolest spot in the house. She was outside, and she's a husky, and she retains all of that heat. She's just a big ball of fur. Okay, so that's at 590 something, so we're getting closer. Let's reduce it down to 5% then? I'm assuming these are percentages. Apply settings. This is probably the closest we're going to get and keep as much of the actual resolution of the GIF for Twitch. Can only guess. Okay, so that says 676. We can go lower. We can go lower. This is like Price is Right. We can do it. We can do it. Just roll again. Roll again. Let's go down to 2. Yeah, 2. Let's see if it works. We're gambling right now. That's what we're doing. Let's see. Yeah, so that's 67%. So I think that's as low as we're going to get with the compression for this. I don't even think it'll let me do 1% or 1. I think it's 1%. Even if it did, it would not be. It will let me do 1. I was at 2, so it probably won't make that much of a difference, though. Nope, did not make much of a difference. So. Okay, so let's try. We don't want to get rid of that. Try the emote again and see if it's happy with what I did. Hey, much happier. And it looks much better too. Not as grainy. Cool. Okay, so let's upload that. Okay, so that one's going to be under waiting for approval. So that one's not going to be available quite yet. But we know it works, so that's cool. Which also means that we can compress a couple other. Ooh, that one's 7.52. Let's get. I don't know if I'm going to be able to compress these other ones, if they're going to work. We'll see though. Okay. Oh, nope. Yeah, see, even at its lowest setting, it won't compress it past 1 megabyte. We can try to download it and see if it will let me do it. I'm pretty sure it's going to bounce back and say, no, that's too big of a file. Sometimes Twitch is just like, yeah, that's no, you can't do that. And then sometimes it's like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, too large. Okay. I don't think it will let me compress it any further. It says. I will read all of the things this time. Okay, so we put this compression level down to. Oh, I went the wrong direction. That's my fault. I forgot that I want bigger numbers. That compresses more. I was doing it the opposite direction because I was trying to get. See, everybody, you gotta know what the hell you're doing here. We'll get it right. One of these days, we'll get it right. Ugh. I'm trying to figure out what my balance is between all these streams and stuff like that. If I'm going to be, I've gotten some advice saying like you probably shouldn't work on book pages and stuff like that on your streams, and I'm like, but I want to like show that process. Like most of these streams are supposed to be like process things and stuff like that. So like I want to do that. But like it may ruin some of the secrets, or not sure. page broke. Okay, what is happening here? Let's turn off those two things. All of a sudden the web page is just like went super slow. Activity monitor is showing a little bit of a spike, but nothing out of the normal. Okay, there we go. We definitely need more than 75% for this big file. Let's go up to 100. I convert. So now we're having the opposite problem where we need more compression, not less compression. The web page was reloaded because it was using significant memory. Oh, you butt sniff. Broke the web page for a second. Have to redo it. Oh. My settings. Compress. There we go. See what it says. Ooh, 1.3, so we need a little bit more compression on it. I think we're definitely gonna need to go higher. Like way higher. Let's just straight go to 175. I think 200 is the max we can do. 200 is the max. Apply settings, compress. We'll try a lot of compression on this and see if it works. Might have to max it out at that 200 to see if it. Okay, let's see. Ooh, yeah, we're like 1.16, so we gotta max it out to get this one compressed correctly. These websites with their little advertisements are just annoying. Compress. Hopefully that's close enough. I love when they're like, here's a thing where you can compress your files, and there's an advertisement below it, an advertisement above it, an advertisement to the right, an advertisement to the left. It's like, how much ad space do you need? Like, I get it, the more you... Oh, 1.3, it did not give us enough. No! Okay, well, we're gonna see if Twitch, if it's like, alright, okay, you can have 1.3. 1.13. It's thinking. It's thinking. It may be thinking for a minute. We'll come back to it. Okay. That was one of the things that I didn't want to do on my website was the Twitch streams and stuff like that. Like, I have more control over certain parts of how the ads are run and stuff like that, and I can set it up that. But like website, they're just kind of obnoxious where they just are plastered all over pages around all of the content and everything like that. And I was like, I don't want any of that. I don't even have the ability. What's the one where it's like, oh, cookies? I took that one off of there too. It's just like, I don't interrupt people with like browsing stuff. Like, if they're there to, you know, see what you've got going on or read something or whatever like that, don't put a bunch of just poop in the way. It just doesn't help. It is still thinking about that emote, just like, at 1.13, man. A little much. It's as much as I can compress it, I'm sorry. That one can go straight in. I don't have to do any compression on that one. I don't know why this one is. I guess it has a few more elements in it. Okay, we're going to crash that one because it's obviously not liking it at the moment, so we'll try to get on a fresh one. Oh, I knew it. It's like, it's probably going to say it's too big. Yeah, it's 1.2. Just barely too big. I could run it again. Run a GIF inside a compressed GIF inside of a compressed GIF. We'll see what it does. If it doesn't like it, then it'll poop it out and be like, nope. It might just garble it up a whole bunch. Who knows? Increased 3%. Okay, so wait, that went the opposite direction. It was reloaded. Okay, so it did it again, where it did not like the reloading of that. Wait a minute, it just went straight to compressing it. Increased 23%. Wait, what is happening here? Oh, there's a... Are they changing it? I want to go... Number of colors. I can choose the colors. Let's just put this in and see. Apply to all files. I don't want to do that. Okay, that's at 1. Use the number of colors. You can always drop the color settings and see if that has anything that can compress it down further. We just need a little bit more compression on it. Because we're at like 1.2. It needs to be 1.0. See, now that says it went the opposite direction again. Yeah, now it's a 1. So compressing a compressed file is not having the intended effect that we want at the moment. Okay, so we're going to try it again. We put it at 1. Reduce the amount of colors. Maybe that will do it, because it's already like minimized on colors. I don't know, maybe. We'll see. We're trying different things. We got buttons is still eating his fish on the screen, so increased 100%. That's not what. Why is it going backwards? Why is it going backwards? We're going to try a different setting. There's one that said that it could reduce the file size by dropping every second frame. It might be a little extreme to get us down to where we need to get down to, but we'll see if it does the trick or not. Sometimes you just have to experiment with things and see how they work. Okay, ready? Okay, 1.13. So we got closer. Now I gotta look at the settings and think about what did I just do? Set this at compression level 200. I dropped frames. I removed the duplicate frames, so maybe we should drop every fourth frame? Let's try that. That should apply more compression. No, let's go third. Every third frame. Might have to do every second frame. Just depends. Alright. Okay, so did it this time. Hey, that did it. Cool. Every third frame. Okay, so now the question is, will Twitch accept this one? Which it should, because it's a right. It does meet their conditions. Yep, it did. Haha! Okay. So it definitely does have to be under that. The emote was added to your collection, but not the slot, since you cannot have more than one emote assigned with the same name at the same time. Ah, gotcha. So I need to change the name of it. So I want to change the name of that one. How do you change the name of it? Or is it because it hasn't been approved yet? Ah, yeah, no, okay. Mistakes were made. Delete from library. Delete emote. Okay. We'll get this figured out. Okay. There we go. Hey, look at that. Success. And that one just went in perfectly, so we didn't need to do anything to that one. Okay. So now we have a proper way to make animated GIFs, or at least be able to use animated GIFs that I've already created to be able to put in and have them available and working. Okay, so the question is, nope, they still haven't propagated yet. So yeah, it'll probably be next stream that those will be available for usage, I would assume. Because even though it says I have one that's pending right now, the other one already got approved. Back, let me see. Yep, still pending. But it's showing that there are 3 animated emotes in there at the moment. But if you go and check them out on the emote section, they are not currently there. So I think they have to wait until next stream for them to actually move over correctly. Checking out. Yeah, so they are not there currently. But we did a thing. We got that figured out. Ugh, press the button. Oh shit. This is not the button I wanted. Always fun when you press something and then something big comes up on your screen and covers up everything else and you're like, ah, no. Alrighty. Okay, so I've got a list now on my board over here. Let me see if I can get a hold of it. Okay, so we got our tier 1 emotes done for now. We've got some of the animated emotes done. We haven't done the bits emotes yet. We do have channel point rewards, some of those going in. Those are there. We got community challenge up, so we've completed those. Did I ever do the bits badges and stuff like that? I don't even know if that's still a thing or not. Let's see it. Emotes, yep. Drops, rewards. With rewards. Maybe it's under monetization. Yeah, here we go. Bits and cheering. Bits tier badge. Okay, yeah, there's a bunch of those though, so I haven't done that. I can say you can do sub tier names. I have not done that. Nope, that's not it. Sponsorships, don't have to worry about that. Subscriptions. Okay, that's where we can get into sub-only mode and sub-only chats and stuff like that. Subscription names. Okay, so that's what that is. Hype trains, bits and cheering. Ads. Okay. Let's see what else is on my list. We did the channel points. We did the sub badges, correct? That would be under, that's not under monetization. Subscription badges. Okay, we've not done the sub badges. We do need to do that at some point. Okay. We did those things. Back to Stream Manager. Okay, so that's going up on the board now. More things to work on for our streams live at some point. Oh, show. What else do I have written on here? Oh, just ideas for rewards and stuff like that. Different ideas. Changing things up later. We'll get that figured out later. Okay, how are we doing on time right now? Doing pretty good. Okay. So, what are we going to work on next? Let's make sure we save Mr. Fish Face here. Got all of our stuff done there. None of my folders are opening. Hello. I think I want to figure out. I need to get Sage a copy of my book so that he can read it on stream and stuff like that. I need to figure out. I have a standard PDF, but I don't want him just to read from the PDF. I want him to have something a little bit better. I like the previews that I have up on my Stitch Tales website. Let's bring that up real quick. Properties. There we go. So then we can go. Oh, there's nothing there. Hey, there we go. So on the website, I use this program, this website, Hezen Flipbooks, to make these page flipping books, right? And you can actually, if you have your mouse, you can actually grab and kind of manipulate and mess with the pages. Like, I kind of like this idea, but you're only allowed, so I have a free account on this Hezen right now. You're only allowed to have 3 books at a time, or make 3 for free. And like, I thought about it and I was like, oh, I could put all the pages on here and people could flip through it and stuff like that, which is cool. But at the same time, then it's more, then they have access to all of the pages online too, which is, I'm not worried about like breaches or anything like that. Like, they can happen, but I'm more worried about them, like, not necessarily stealing it, but I don't know, something. I know I should just trust some of this stuff, but kind of hard. I've heard too many like horror stories about authors and stuff, you know, like doing stuff like that, and then all of a sudden their books and their data and stuff like that is all being scraped for different things. So like, I'm trying to understand what I want to do with that, or how I want to handle that. But yeah, you can like bend the pages all over. But I can make another one like this with all of the pages, because I like the way this kind of feels like a book. The other option is I could send him a copy of it, which I just have to grab his address and stuff like that too, which might be a good idea as well. Hi Vern, not sure what you're talking about, but don't trust people with will ever do the right thing with your art. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. So I was talking with Sage the other day. I don't know if you heard any of the stuff that we had talked about on, I think it was Fridays when he was here for stream, where I was thinking about having him read the books, make a recording of him reading my books, and then turning that into like a promotional thing. Oh, yeah, you weren't here for that? Okay, I have them. I can show them to you. Aha! Story time. Media source. We're going to make this media source number 4. Where are you? Okay, here we go. Press this. Okay, I'm going to, where's my music at? I'm going to turn my music down so you can hear this. Hopefully it doesn't start playing right away.
Take a look at this preview.
It is going to start playing right away. I want to make sure that the audio is working for it. That's Safari, that's source 4.
Look at this preview. Stitch Tales, half-true stories woven together. An old shirt and a new name. Written and illustrated by Brad McMullen, our very own. Adopting a kitten is a big responsibility. It takes a lot of work to love and care for an animal. And there are so many. How do we choose? We don't. They choose you. Oh, I love it. I love the intro already. Good feels. Yeah. Stitch Tales is an exciting series that weaves together true stories that have been greatly embellished over time. Join Buttons, Patch, and Sora as they pounce into action, unravel secrets, and embark on crazy adventures. I love it. I love it, Tahoe.
Yeah, so that's my idea. Is like I'm talking to Sage, and I was just like, dude, I would love for you to do a full reading of the books themselves. I was like, and we'll figure out what's going to happen with that and stuff like that. But I was thinking to myself, I was like, I want good reading voice. I'm like, I love that reading voice, and he does, and the enthusiasm and stuff like that. So I'm like, okay, I want him to do it like two different ways. I want him to do a first reading, and I want him to just have free reign to do whatever commentary and stuff that he has for just do it that way. If he sees something, he's like, oh, that's do that one, and then do a second one where it's just a pure reading, where without the commentary stuff, and just read through it and stuff like that. So I think I think the first one I think I would like the best. But I think the second one is just kind of like a backup one too for that. But yeah, I think it would be really super fun. The first one would be good to stream, right? Yeah. Well, that's the thing is, and he may do it on stream kind of thing. I'm not sure, but I think he would do it for me, not necessarily privately, but like he would record it separately and stuff, and not be. I talked to him about it on. Yeah, he does Twitch. He just changed up the name of his streams to Sage Makes. That's his new name. So actually, he's on streaming right now if you want to follow him as well. But yeah, super good dude. Love him. He's from the Division community. He was connected with me and Remy for the longest time. I've done graphic work for him and stuff like that too. Like he's a good guy. Oh, I got the big stretch.
Ruth says big stretch.
Yeah, our communities have always been very really close to each other, right next to each other, because Remy started off with Dungeon Protocols and created that, and then he moved over to the Division and played a bunch of that. So like the parallels between that are very, very tangible for sure. He's the glue that binds us all together, connects us. Yeah, Remy. Rempency. One of our original founders. Like D1 Remy, yeah. Yeah, he when they were on the podcast, so they switched over from doing the Warlock School podcast. When that kind of fell apart, they got really big into playing the Division, and they started Division podcasts and stuff like that, Bombshell Jackets with Tinks and Lady, and then Sage ended up being on that show with Remy as well. So like that all combined, they went to summits at the Division headquarters and stuff like that. So like all of that stuff kind of coalesced in that place. You haven't heard anybody mention Tinks in a while. Tinks is doing good. Tinks and Remy I don't know how old their kid is now. Almost 2? I think. I follow her. I see every once in a while they post stuff on like the social medias and stuff like that, but yeah, stop. No, you get the scuttlebutt. We're here. This is what this channel is about. It's about the scuttlebutt. So the heck, haha. As much as I haven't talked with Remy in a while, and the Ninja Pancake network and the website and stuff like that just kind of fell through and stuff like that. I still follow them and stuff. Every once in a while, we see each other and like each other's posts or something like that. But no, like Sage was one of those ones that came from kind of building all of that stuff, and he had like a really successful Twitch career for I'm gonna call it a career, but Twitch career for a long time, and then all of a sudden he just stopped streaming, and he's been gone for the past 3 years, and he just kind of family stuff, life, movings, all of the things that kind of get in the way and make things messy happened and kind of coalesce in that. But he got some convincing in the past like month or so, and to just pop on a stream and see what was going on, and he was welcomed with open arms very, very quickly. People were there and supporting him, and it was really cool to watch the beginning stuff. So, but like I said, he's doing some stuff streaming. He's trying to figure out what he wants to do with all of that and make it into something amazing. And I think they still have their Gamer Loop Network Discord server and stuff like that. So what's the Twitch ID again? It should be Sage Makes, SAGEMAKES, Sage Makes. Yes. This is our boy right here. Good old Sage. This is an advertisement for that very thing, so we don't need the audio. This is him. Right there. Siege. Found. Thanks. You're welcome. Anytime. That's our boy. That's our boy Sage. So. All around good dude. Very humble. Hey, oh, okay, cool. The animated GIFs are in there. Sweet. But you do have access to them. Sweet, so those did go through. The question is... yes, those are tier 1s. So that makes sense that they're in the tier 1. Why can't I see them on my end? Sending is starved for attention. They just don't show up in chat. Oh, do you have to use the commands for it to make it pop up? I don't even know how to do that. Like for me, it says Tahoe High. Oh, okay, so it just has the words right now. It doesn't have the images yet. Yeah, it's weird. It's not showing mine. Inverness subscribed to tier 1 for 3 months in advance. Yay! Thank you, Inverness. Thank you, Vern. You're currently on a 2-month streak. You get some bonuses. That's what we were working on this morning, was trying to get some of the emotes, and we tested out to see if some of the GIFs that I had made worked for the animated emotes, and they did, so that was cool. So we got those in, but yay, yeah, now you have access to them. Woohoo! Yeah, I think now you can use those in other streams and stuff now too, I believe. Can they be bigger? No. So because they are required to be, where is it? They have to be 112 by 112 and underneath 1 megabyte in size. So, and then there are 3 different sizes. So they go from that 1 megabyte and they scale them down for each of the different types of platforms that they put it on. So they're the one that Sunny just posted is bigger. Correct. So these ones Let me look them up quick. Gifs. Yeah, so when I built those, they are maxed out in their square. But see how like his little guy that he put in the Mactix one is only like half the body, because mine are full body, they take up the full square. Yeah. I bet if I cropped them a little bit differently, they might be able to, like the one that he put up there that does the high one is much bigger, because that's only half body. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah. I think that's why a lot of the emotes and stuff that you see on Twitch and stuff like that, they're usually like cut off characters and stuff like that, is because the scale of, or the size of them is so small. Yeah, like those ones. In order to get the most out of that 112 by 112 resolution size. Tons of little systems and stuff. Tons and tons. Little pieces working back and forth. All part of the process. Okay, so I'll ask you, Inverness, I've got a question for you. So, plan, or the idea for like these streams is that I was trying to decide, I'm going to work on like a bunch of different projects, like doing the emotes and stuff like I did here, or working on any of my other stuff, the bookmarks, the stickers, the website stuff, like all of those different things. But I had thought about doing some of my actual like illustrations and stuff on stream. So like I would be getting ready to start working on book 3 for my series. And I got like mixed reviews on that idea. Like some people were like, yeah, it would be cool to be able to see the process of how that looks, and I could like explain things that were happening while that was going on. And then some people were like, no, I don't want to see any of this stuff because I want it to be a secret when it comes out, kind of stuff. So I'm kind of like torn in between if I should work on book pages. Like I want to or need to start working on the cover for book 3. But that would also mean that would be kind of a reveal of what the title of book 3 would be, and partially what it's going to look like and stuff like that. So you can do a just illustration how-to of a page that already exists, then there is no reveal. It's true. I kind of have done some of that where, so now that it's been almost a year since book 1 came out, I kind of went through and like showed that kind of stuff. And I'm hoping once I get more people in here that are authors, illustrators, and stuff like that, then more of that kind of stuff can pop up. But yeah, I kind of went through and showed each of the pages and the illustrations and stuff like that. But I'm like, I want to wait, even for like book 2, I want to wait a little longer because it's only been out for a couple months before I show the whole thing of it, kind of thing. So, and that's where I'm like stuck in between. I'm like, okay, but if I start working on book 3, then I am showing everything. So I'm like, but I want people to kind of know that it's something that I'm actively working on, and that if they want to see the process of it, then they can. But I don't know. I'm not sure what people would want to see, or what, the experiences that they would like to have. I remember when I was watching, it was the Coder Crew Node, their game development studio. with Brandon and stuff like that when they were working on the game, their game called Bones. I think it was called Bones. That's on the Oculus Quest, and they would do live streams where they would it would show the studio and what they were working on and stuff like that. And I was like, okay, I kind of like that. I like seeing that they're actually like pull socials. Yeah. Sometimes I get responses on some of those. Sometimes I don't. It's in between. Socials is one of those hard ones, but all right, we are coming up on our next ad break. For those of you who are not subscribed, we're going to be doing 3 minutes of ads, and then we will come back and keep working on different stuff. So make sure to stick around. Go get a snack. Go to the bathroom in between. You won't miss anything. I'm going to wait for you to come back after the ad. So you have a minute. You have actually 3 minutes. So go do that. Yeah, the socials is like I've gotten a lot of interaction and stuff when I reply to other people's posts and stuff, but not many interactions when I pose questions and stuff for my stuff. It's in between, right? Like I'm still small enough in that space and sphere that I don't have a lot of pull in places, but I'm slowly working my way through it. It's hard to gauge engagement potential on social. Yeah, that's about right. And that's why, like, there's, even on Twitch and YouTube and stuff like that, there's metrics and stuff like that you can look at. And I'm like, I could probably kill myself over, analyzing those things and stuff like that. But I also still want to keep most of this kind of chill. And the reason why I self-published all these in the first place is because I didn't want anybody coming in and sticking their little fingers in my stuff. So it's like, do I just kind of do it my own way and just keep it chill and low key kind of stuff and just do the creative process how I want to do it and just kind of let it be what it's going to be? Or I don't know. I'm not sure. Trying to figure it out. I want to find a place where I am helpful and people enjoy the stuff that I'm working on, or it's like a resource to be able to come and either ask questions about or to see kind of what the process looks like. I've noticed there's a big communities for some of those things, but they're kind of all fragmented in a way. Even in my own town, there's little to no presence for kids authors like that, picture book authors, like more so for like middle grade and above. Huge influence of people writing novels and stuff like that, but not a lot for anything for little guys and stuff like that. So I find that very interesting. Despite the idea that there are like hundreds of thousands of people that publish kids books every year. So I'm like, Reno is not big by any means, but we also aren't little in the sense like my old hometown kind of stuff. So I don't know. Like I feel like I'm on the grassroots edge of something, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know how to make it into more than kind of what it is, too. All right, look at that, ads are done. 3 minutes and gone in a flash. Ha! Look at that. Hopefully anybody who's watching went and got a snack, went to the bathroom. Hopefully they went and pet their own furry friends. Give them a little loves. You gotta go pet your cats, Vern, if you're home. I can also do a stream at some point where I show pictures and videos from my cat and my dog too. It's only during Destiny gameplay. What's only during Destiny gameplay? Wait a minute. I think we're having a good time though doing our podcast on Sundays. Mrs. Tahoe's enjoying that. That's been fun for sure. Oh, if you haven't been over for that, Vern, you should definitely check out our podcast that we've been doing on our live streams. We have homework available for anybody who wants to come by. You have to tell us what your dream destination is on our next episode. The cat wants pet the furry friend when she's playing. Yeah, that is true. Yes, her kitties definitely want lots of pets during Destiny time. Oh, this is the other thing that we worked on this morning, was getting this eating emote with the little fish all finished up, and then I was like, I want to make one where he's eating a cookie, so I made one where he's eating a cookie, a little sugar cookie, because I can and I want to. Oh, mine is going to be to go to Japan to a gender mixed hot springs to find a Gyaru? I think I'm saying that right. Gyaru? Always have to remember it's always breaking it into syllables. It's either 2 or 3, and then 2. Those are the breaks between Japanese words. I also find it interesting. I don't know. Have you guys heard of what's the name of that? Let me look it up real quick. Blue Sky. On Blue Sky, I've been posting as well on there, but I keep getting likes from Chitan. It's like a mascot from Japan that runs around and does all kinds of crazy things. Chitan. Chiitan. Keeps liking a bunch of my posts, and I'm like, I don't know how they found me. Sorry, you need a lurk option. Lol. I know. Just need to give a lurk emote. It's 400 or 500 little things after dark. Oh, yeah, gotcha. I think it's funny that we're gonna have an After Dark episode at some point. That's the place I didn't put anything up on TikTok for that. That's okay. It's okay. Let's see. What other things? We did the gifts. I can work on. I have some other gifts that I've put together, but let's see. Let's bring up. Let's go do some exploring. Let's go look around and see what we can find. What I did. Okay, here we go. I made a bunch of. These are my gifts that I had made at some point. This one's uppies. I did that one. I have more I can make. These are all for social medias and reels. There's the love one. I also did like a sigh. I have to export those out and then have the green screen take them away, or take away the green. Yeah, I got a couple other like animated GIFs that I have, but I took the most important ones that I had done that I thought would be most important, and I converted those into clear GIFs. But I have like these other ones, like the one where it's got the thinking dots pop up. I have those that are ready, they just need to be exported without the green background. I think I got the thank you one up there. That was one of the ones. Yeah, it's still pending though, is the problem. Anyways, that's where my brain goes on a bunch of this different stuff, is like what would be good for stuff, what would be, I want to keep doing different things and changing stuff up, not always doing the same things, but at the same time I also want to make certain things repeatable so that I can be consistent with them as well. So balance, gotta balance it all. Where is... Maybe I haven't pulled those pictures yet. So like this is my template for my posts on Thursday on Instagram and stuff like that. So like I use this for making sure everything's lined up correctly. And that it's about 1 minute long. So about 8 slides in the middle, 2, 6, 8. 8 slides in the middle, 6 seconds long. Just enough to give some information, but not to be too boring. Okay. I'm getting emails now from Twitch saying, hey, your emotes were approved. I'm like, I know. Thank you. Appreciate the emails. You're still working right now too, right, Sonny? You're at the shop. We'll get some pictures for some stuff. So these are all old. Sometimes I have to go through and do some cleanup too. Don't need that, don't need that. Those for now. Okay, we don't need these guys. Keeps that for now, don't need that, don't need Art Town. Don't need that one. Definitely don't need Art Town. Don't need any of these events at the moment. Some days I just spend all day just cleaning up and getting things organized as well. These are the old ones. Definitely don't want those. Do that. Bye. We're back to good. Okay, what we do want to do. Okay, this is all of our social media character ones. We want to find. Okay, we want to find the new ones that I just made. We've got this one, this one, and then we got the cookie ones, and the fish one. Cookie, and the fish. Might have to make another one of these ones with the. Let's not use that one. I don't think that one's gonna do me any good here. That one all together. Okay, we got him eating the food. Let's go back to Illustrator. Let's see if we can find that file with him made in the grass. Should be here somewhere. That one, that one. There we go. Got another animation idea. Guess that's. Yeah. So let's duplicate that. Oh, there we go. We've earned another duplication. Another file within the side of a file. Yikes. We're going to change the face though. I think we're going to do. Let's find the standard face. Which one's the standard face? Should be this one. Duplicate. Nope, that's the wrong face. No! Alright, we don't want that one. Boo! Go away. Okay. I have to grab... We're gonna have to go to the master file. To the master file! I just want the standard. Yeah, one of these ones. Expressions. This one. I think. Change this to red so I can see the outlines. I think it needs to be flipped. Select. Okay, so we got that. We don't need. Let me get rid of. Get rid of this. We'll get rid of that too, but what do I want to do? There we go. There's the animation I was looking for. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. Not bad. I think it can hands can almost go lower. Like he's really reaching down. There we go. Every once in a while I get a little, like, oh, I can make a little animation out of this, and it's fun. This was kind of the inspiration for the cover of book 2, actually. And if you haven't seen book 2 cover, this is what it looks like. Them playing in the grass in the backyard. I had kind of come up with that little animation at the beginning when I was developing this cover. And I was like, oh my god, that's so much fun. Yeah, he's definitely got to be playing in the grass, running around kind of thing. That's kind of where the idea came up. Because he's the first time playing outside, so gotta play in the grass when you're outside for the first time. Let's save this. Let's save this. We don't lose that. And now we can export it. Export as. Buttons. Nope. Grass. 2. No, grass. 1. Because technically that's the first frame of the animation, and then the second frame is the throwing. Come on. Here we go. Okay, so now we can go back to Canva. We can drag and drop that in there. Here we go. And then you can like layer them on top of each other like this. And then you can make different frames to do the two animations back and forth. So that's what's nice about like, and why my files look so messy on there in Venice is because once I have them set up like that, I know that I can make them, I can do the animation stuff that I want to do with them, and they're going to match up perfectly with each other. So then I can just do the individual frames and they'll work out. That's the idea. Making sure all of my layouts and stuff are going to work perfectly. It's ordered chaos is what it is. Ooh, you know what I have? I can show you because now we're in here. You guys want to see some pictures of Buttons? This is actually Buttons. Buttons the cat. Put him up on the front here. This is him. This is what this little guy is based off of. Flip. See how they have, look at the little hairdo on top. It's got spiky. He used to hang out in the sink a lot. He used to let the water run down his head. So he always got a little spiky point on the top of his head. So that's why the cats have a little pointy spike on their heads too. They kind of match. Like that. This is Buttons. He was the big panther in the house. Kitty. Back in the day. He would hide in bags sometimes, because why not? He was silly like that. He had that little triangle in his chest. Just a little guy. Where are you going? You're gonna go get Mug? Okay, good luck with that. Okay, so let's pull. Do we want to go put that one in there? We want to put this one in there. We want to put this one in there for now. We gotta go get some more photos so we can build up the rest of that. Cool. So I got another email from I had applied to have my books put into another bookshop here in town, and finally got an email from them saying, hey, yeah, we accept your books. And I was like, cool. So I got to take a couple of them down and drop them off. And they're like, okay, we have to send them over to our, not necessarily the gallery, this is where I dropped them off at, but to their actual bookstore. So, but I need to go take some pictures of the books at the bookstore so that I have them, so I can show them for everybody too. Always a good thing to have bookstores or libraries or just about anybody be able to pick up your books and put them in places where people can see them. Always a good thing. I try my best. Try to get all the networking stuff done so that I can get the books out wherever they need to go or show. Gotta figure out what this week's post is going to be about for sure. I can do it about that, but the problem is that I don't have enough photos for it quite yet. Not sure. I kind of like challenged myself to do, when I decided to do the social media thing, I was just like, okay, I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to kill myself trying to be like chasing trends or doing any of that crazy stuff, the stuff that really like burns people out super fast. Like I want to do the stuff that I'm interested in, but I want to do it in a timely manner. So I was like, okay, Thursdays I'll do a post or an update on, you know, what's going on with the book, either that or what I've worked on or something like that. So like that's been my main hub for doing one thing a week to kind of help, you know, let people know, yep, this is something that is ongoing kind of thing. But like some of it is like some weeks I'm like I do stuff, but at the same time I'm like I don't feel like I did enough to talk about at the same time, but that's okay. But sometimes I'm like I don't know what stories I want to tell, what interesting thing happened this week. I could talk about Twitch. I could talk about the emotes that we got approved and put together today. I could do that. I've kind of talked about Twitch before. I could talk about the bookstore that just accepted my request. I gotta get some stuff for it. I don't know. Gotta figure it out. Gotta do a little bit of things. I also gotta decide. This is the current schedule going on right now. Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Sunday for the podcast, which is me and Dreamer together. Trying to figure out Tuesday is my day I do my other side job where I go pick up and watch a dog for family. That's usually on Tuesday, so I do a lot of like my writing and stuff on Tuesdays, all of the background maintenance things. Thursday is the day I put out the post. That's all like social stuff. Oh, you're good, Vern. I'm just yapping, filling up time and space is all I am doing. Don't worry about me. Sometimes work days are kind of like that. Thursdays is that day. Saturday I do the DPS stream, so even though it says no stream, it's a streaming on a different channel. That requires a bunch of other stuff like putting out videos and stuff for that. That's kind of a dead day. I'm like trying to decide whether or not I need an extra day to do maintenance things and stuff around the house on like Wednesday maybe. I kind of like having the 4-day stream day. I guess technically it's 5 though. I think the other thing we were going to work on today, Sunny, I think we talked about at the beginning was, it was something that Vern had pointed out, that there was nothing to spend channel points on for the Dungeon Protocols rewards. So if you're still here, Vern, and you're still listening, you're still lurking a little bit, what kind of rewards were you thinking you would want for the Dungeon Protocols Twitch channel? What would you be interested in? What would be fun to be able to have access to I heard my name. You had mentioned on Dungeon Protocols' Twitch channel that you have nothing to spend your channel points on when you watch the stream, right? What would you like to see as rewards on there, or things that you can interact with? You want to be able to mess with things, change things? Do you want just like, I don't know, different stuff? What would be fun to have for that? Right. Is the correct answer. Let's grab. I also came up with a list this week of ideas for the Dungeon Protocols Christmas card this year. So I've started plotting and planning what's going to happen next with that too. I showed, so I have I'll say I have a concept of an idea that I've kind of started on at the moment. I can show some of that. So when I was developing the idea for the 500 Little Things podcast with me and Dreamer, GM carries. Okay, but I don't do GM carries. That's the problem. That's Sunny. Sunny does the GM carries. Or the brothers do. The Ghost brothers do. How am I the GM king? I am not the GM king. All. Not even close. Gee, Sonny left me in the GM title gilding. He's gonna hear that. He's gonna come back. Sonny, she's dissing you. She's throwing your name under the table. She's mad that she lost you to Star Citizen. So I was working on a concept for when we were developing the 500 Little Things podcast, right? Which I'll bring up. I'll go back to Canva real quick. So for this, our podcast with me and Dreamer, where we talk and stuff like that, I'd come up with a concept. I was like, well, if it's going to be the podcast, like just having us talk without anything else going on, because like most people watch a Twitch channel for gameplay or something else that's going on in the background. Oh, Mrs. Tahoe's here. Miss Streamer's here. I was like, we gotta come up with something, maybe some kind of interactive thing where people that spend their channel points or do something, something happens on the stream, right? Yeah, build something like that. I need whatever, and we've kind of like I built an idea. I'll show you the concept here. It was kind of a marble run idea. I kind of showed this earlier in the stream. But it's just these platforms that go back and forth right now. Remember, this is early basic. And they have stuff like that, right? So they have ones where you can have like little characters running around on the bottom of the screen, and they can do different things, and actions happen. My son tells me about that all the time. So I was like, I want something similar to that, but something a little bit different. So the marble run idea came because I saw that on people's streams they have when you like react with certain not emotes, when you redeem certain rewards and stuff like that, they would drop their logos or their emblems, whatever, into a tip jar. I was just like, oh, I wonder if there's a way I can do something like that where it's their emblem or their whatever becomes the marble, and it just rolls back and forth, and it can do different things like hit spinnies or whatever like that. Like there's something that can be done with that, and then has an end point, and people could spend their points and do certain things like that. Like I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting concept. I would have to figure out how to build that, or be able to figure out how to make part of it work, kind of thing. So I came up with like this concept. This is just an Illustrator doc with these pieces, but I used that. I kind of pulled the ramps apart and found a program that could do it. Let's see if I can. Where is that program? What is that program's name? Oh, it's called Game Maker. Let me see if I might be able to bring it up and show kind of what the concept ended up turning into. Remind me later. I don't want to do an update right now. I want to do this one. Okay, and then I have to remember how to do. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this up. Properties. I don't want to pick. Where is Game Maker? Game Maker. There we go. Okay, so that turned into kind of this, right? So this is like basic. Can I zoom in? Can I not zoom in? I found a Game Maker Studio. Oh no, I moved to something. No. I don't know how to do movements yet. Okay, there we go. So same concept, right? Same idea, where marbles appear top left corner, platforms rolling down. I wanted to make sure like the physics and stuff worked. That's why like these bridges and stuff go way off, because I just wanted to see if it worked. Can I... Well, that's play animation. I want to do run. Where's the run button? Run. There we go. It should pop up. There we go. Oh, you're not going to be able to see it? No, because it's not. It opened it up in a different window. Shoot. Can I just play? I'm not going to play the animation. Let's see. Can I? Properties. Keymaker window. Okay, here we go. That's going to disappear for a second, but it's going to run. It should pop up on the screen. Oh, no, it's not running, popping up the screen. No. Butthole. Okay, here we go. You guys get to catch part of the end of this. So I've got part of the physics and stuff running and working with it. I just have to see if I can get the attachment to the Twitch stuff together. But yeah, that's the concept of the idea currently. Let's see, it opens it up in its own new window every time instead of the same window twice. There we go. I'll show it again real quick. So like it's got the marbles, it does the physics and stuff like that. So like I'm thinking using this somewhere. I'm not quite sure yet. Yeah, the buttons at the moment is what I had available. Like the physics and stuff work for it, but like the idea is that if you spend a channel point or something like that, it would drop the marbles up at the starting point and then continue through the rest of the run kind of thing. But it's an idea. It's an early concept I haven't capitalized on quite yet. I gotta figure out how to do. Something like that. Trying to make things interactive in that way. Maybe thought about maybe using this like in Dungeon Protocols or something like that too. But like gameplay is the main part of that, so something like this probably wouldn't work. Not sure. Need some more like polish, some more like ideas. I'm trying to find something that was there's a type of games that those are. My son told me what they are, but I can't remember what the name of it is. Let's see. Yeah, we were here. Certain stuff like that. Like I have different ideas for different things all over the place, trying to make things more interactive. Make them, more fun. Things to use, like you said, burn channel points on and stuff like that. Kind of the idea. Buttons. Yeah, those are buttons. Well, you also missed the pictures of the cat that I put up too. This is my buttons. This is my kitty. This is my big black kitty. No, you're fine, Bert. Remember, I'm doing this and just recording it as just because that's the idea. But this is this guy. You can tell because they both have the little hairdos. Little spiky hairdos. Yeah. you have something to say, Mrs. Tahoe?
I was just seeing what you're doing because I haven't been able to be on it all.
No, just doing kind of things. Just kind of putzing around, looking at all, trying to figure out kind of what we're trying to build, things we want to manipulate and change, either with this stream or the DPS stream, or even the 500 little things and stuff like that. Little things like that.
I know, I saw you showed the marble thing, which was cute.
Yeah, I still like that idea, but I don't know what the application for it is quite yet.
Oh my god, look at that cool 90s corduroy purse that's in that picture.
Okay, we're getting rid of that, so you want to see the little cat eating the fish
Yeah.
that I finished?
Okay.
There you go.
Does he go up and down or just eats?
Nope, not on
Yum,
this
yum,
one.
yum.
Not on
Oh,
this
so
one.
cute.
But we can go back to Illustrator real quick, and you can see this one.
He throws the grass.
It throws
That's
the
cute.
grass, right?
Is it like a congratulations?
It could be.
I think that's what it should be. You know how they always do confetti, but he's just throwing grass.
He just throwing grass. So that's one of the things. The other one was... I already showed Michelle.
See, Sunny agrees. He throw confetti.
Yeah, he's confetti cat.
And a cookie.
He's got a cookie. So we did the fish, and I was like, nope, he needs
What kind of cookie is that?
the sugar cookie.
The sugar.
He needs doing no.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
You made him nom nom it.
I made him nom nom it, yeah.
Can you do it with the fish?
I could do it with the fish too, yes.
Nom nom it. Okay.
But
It's not, he says not chocolate.
it is not chocolate, because chocolate is poisonous to animals, so...
That's
yeah.
why you did sugar cookie.
That's why I did sugar
Because I was
cookie.
just about to be like, why not a chocolate chip cookie?
Yeah, I know. I don't want to promote the eating of chocolate chip cookies by animals.
I love it.
Yeah. So we did that. We got... we basically did... Or raisins. Are
Ew.
raisins?
Yeah,
So-
because they're grapes. Grapes are poisonous.
Oh, we got grapes. Yeah, that's right. I forgot raisins are poisonous too. Yeah, no raisins for cats here. Extremely toxic, yeah.
It's a no-no.
It's a no-no.
But they can have dried cranberries.
But they can have dried cranberries. Isn't that just a grape? But
No, cranberries are cranberries.
I know the cranberries are cranberries, but family-wise, are they the same?
I don't know. The dried cranberries are in source food.
That is true. So those went into our emotes. So we got the snack time emote.
Snack time emote.
Yep,
Okay.
him eating the fish. And then I also was able to convert some of my other animated ones, like the one where he says hi, or the I love you, or the thank
Oh,
you.
those could be in there?
Those are in there now too. So
Oh, and there's
I don't have uppies yet.
I was looking at your whole list.
Where's my list?
Whatever you just pulled up.
It's-
Uppies, snooze.
Oh, these are the these are just standard emotes. These are the ones that aren't moving. So like you can see over here, they're using them. Yeah, see, thank you.
I love the thank you.
The thank you is a good one because that's actually sign language for thank you as well. So there's the hi, and then there's the
I love you.
That's a good one. And then we have the other standard emotes that came in too. So yeah, that's what we've been doing today. Having fun with that stuff.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like that Sunny's demonstrating.
Yeah, Sunny does all the demonstrations. It's got to do the uppies. Yeah, I think I definitely need to animate the uppies as well.
Yeah.
This is that was Sunny's pick. He liked the shocked one.
That's Gabby's favorite too.
Oh yeah, that's Ghost Asperella's favorite as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah, that's what we've been doing. Updating, and then I asked Inverness a very important question, like what other things would she want in the Dungeon Protocols channel?
Hi, Inverness.
And she has not answered me yet. She just said and then never answered. I'm just harassing. I gave a bunch of I gave a bunch of awful answers.
No, I answered. See, she said don't call her out on stream if she answered.
Well, that's how we kind of got into me talking about the Marble Run thing, because we were talking about different ways to do. She wanted me to do GM carries because she thinks I'm like awesome at GM carries.
What does that mean?
Grandmasters on Destiny 2 for DPS channel. Highlights.
I don't. These sound like opinions to me. So I think Inverness answered the question exactly how she was supposed to.
Only use sweet business. Oh no. She did say that because you said, yeah, you did abandon her. Star Citizen called you. Sunny has a second job now in a space colony.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So he serves Chinese food and then goes to the space colony?
Correct, yeah. He used to be a space pirate, but he is no longer a space pirate.
Gotcha.
Redeemed for Team Wipe? Oh my gosh.
Kind of like how Patch was a space cat.
Yes, that is true. I have changed my ways. I feel abandoned by the fact he switched jobs to be a space pirate. It's so true.
Alright, stream. Have a lovely day.
You gotta go do your class?
No, that's an hour, but I better eat lunch before it starts.
Yeah, go eat lunch so you can do your class. She has to go do an online class, so. Redeem for Galler Doodle blowups. There you go. The thing is, like, I could have a lot of fun with some of that stuff. I can even make a bunch of the, do some graphics and stuff for, like, the cookies for Christmas and stuff like that. Like, I could do some fun stuff like that. It would just be funny stuff. Yeah, I'm not putting on there delete a scout rifle because that would just make me cry every time. Everyone put on a costume. Yeah, everyone has to wear a the helmets or the zero helmets, whatever they are. The paper helmets. That would be funny. Lots of good ideas, Bern. I'll have to come back and write a bunch of them down and see which ones I think are definitely doable. For sure. Oh, which reminds me, I need to go buy the DLC too. I was talking with Alex yesterday. I was just like, man, I'm not sure which version to buy. And he's like, what do you mean? That you just buy the $100 one. I was just like, I don't know if I need all of the extra stuff from the $100 one or not. There you go, Inverness. Sunny's free today. Look at that, making connections. One step at a time here on the stream. 4 left, okay. That's not too bad. Or so many. The GMs don't take that long, do they? 15-20 minutes? Theoretically? You almost did a 45 duo. Okay. That's going to take you a few hours to do, for sure. I need to sucker in someone else. I mean, recruit a volunteer. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know who you could pull in for that. There might be some people on during the day here. I'm assuming during the day. Yeah, we could try 2-man, but I effed up last time. I yeeted myself off the ledge. I remember even on last time we played together, there was a lot of yeeting going on. For the night that that was Tuesday. You guys were having some yeeting issues. I have not pre-ordered yet. Which bundle did you pick up, Vern? I just fall off things. Because I was thinking about the $80 one. I haven't yet, but I suppose I'll get the one with all of the extensions. Yeah, so I think I was a little confused with what they have set up there, where it was the cheap one I think is just the half of a year. The middle one is the full year. The big one is the full year plus all of the extra like Star Wars costumes and stuff like that. All of that kind of stuff. Like you get all the bonus stuff. That's where you get the New Land Beyond and the shaders and not the skimmers. All of that stuff. I'm not sure like how much of that. I'm assuming New Land Beyond is just going to be in the game. Like, you don't think that you're just going to get that. So I'm like, I don't technically need that from getting the bigger one. They can keep the new. And I'm like, I don't need the Star Wars skins per se. So I'm like, do I just go with the $80 one? I feel like there is something I'm missing. I'm not sure though. But you want them. My hierarchy update. Alright, we are getting close to the end of stream now. Telling me ads are coming up pretty soon. Definitely ready to go get something for lunch for sure. I'm still trying to figure out what the first bundle has in it. I think what they've done, they're going back to the seasonal model. No more episodes, but they're breaking it up into 2 expansions a year instead of one big one for the year. So, but they're going to be like 2 episodes per those smaller expansions. So we're going to get 4 seasons for the year overall, but I think the cheap version. Where's my Safari at? Safari. I think the cheap version only has the first 2. Let's see what it says on their pre-order thing. The Edge of Fate Standard Edition. There we go. Edge of Fate campaign, new raid. Active rewards, exotic ghost, pre-order reward, legendary emblem, pre-order. Okay, so the Year of Prophecy is everything. That's the 2 pieces, but the Edge of Fate is the first piece of it. Okay, so I think I get it, and then the Renegades is the second. Okay, that's how it works. So you could get the standard edition. Let's see what it says. If I try Xbox. Let's see what the price is for that. Okay, so the Edge of Fate Standard Edition, which is the first half of the year, is $40. So technically, you could buy them a la carte, just one by one, if you wanted to. and it would be the same price because the medium one is $80, so that would be the same thing. Both little ones are 40. That works out. You can buy them individually. It just comes with a few more extra rewards. And then the Ultimate Edition comes with all the Star Wars stuff. So yeah, 40 for each. 40 for half of a year. Or you pay 80 for the full year, or you pay 100 for the full year and extras. All right, we are in the getting ready for the ad break here. Thank you everybody for coming by for that. I'll put up the ad stream banner here shortly. Yeah, because what they've separated into is the Edge of Fate and the Renegades. Those are the two things that they're doing this year. So the first 6 months will be Edge of Fate, that's $40, and then the Renegades is the second 6 months, and that's $40. Or you could buy them all together for $80 right now and just bundle it. And then the Ultimate Edition is the same, but for $20 more you get the Star Wars stuff.
Take a look at this.
Wrong one. There we go. There's more than one Rachel. Yeah, I'm thinking maybe the Year of Prophecy edition, which gives me the full year's worth of stuff, but I just don't get the special emotes, I don't get the New Land Beyond kind of thing, or the Star Wars stuff. I'm like, saving $20 is not too bad of an idea. And since the standard edition is $40, it's like I might as well buy the $80 one so that I just have the whole thing for the whole year. I have said my piece on the Star Wars stuff. Fair enough. I know Alex bought the Ultimate Edition, so he got all the goodies. The Year of Prophecy. Fine, y'all talked me into it. Okay, wait. What did we talk you into? I don't think I was trying to talk you into anything. I was just trying to put the information out there. The $80 one. Oh, no. That was me talking about me. I'm like, normally I would buy the $100 one, but I don't know. I don't see the extra $20 value for that at the moment for myself, kind of thing. If the standard edition was like $30, I probably would have just done that and just done 30 and 30 and called it, the $60 a wash on that kind of thing. I'm not exactly happy with Bungie X Star Wars collab. Fair enough. I think Sunny is very similar. I love Star Wars. But there's always a but. It's a money grab. Yeah, I can see that. Like, how will that fit into any lore? I don't know. Maybe they're gonna do something like Zur, his duplicate from another world in his game show. Maybe it'll be something like that. I mean, we are going to be messing with space and time here shortly, so who knows? The Cosmic Horse is going to take us to the Star Wars universe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the Cosmic Horse is the Jedi. Maybe that's the thread that we've missed this whole time. The new trailer. I know all of the speculations about Graviton Lance being the one that killed JFK based off of the little things that they dropped on Twitter and stuff like that is just kind of crazy too. It's all. I'm interested to see what all of this pans out. Like, I think if this would have happened a year or so ago, I think more people would definitely be like, oh wow, what's happening? Something's going on. But all based off of all of the crazy, layoffs and everything else that's happening, it really, even with the other new game, the marathon game and stuff like that, everything that's happened with that, it's hurting. It's hurting for sure at the moment. I can feel myself not as invested anymore, unfortunately. I think I'm committed to do another year and see if what they can salvage or what's going to happen, but the funny thing is like, and I can relate this back to my book series and stuff like that. Like, I have a plan to make this into a series with a certain amount of books in it and stuff like that, but at the end of that series, I don't have plans to make like another series or an offshoot series. I'm like, no, I want these to be a set thing and be not necessarily done with it, but give it the ending that it deserves, right? And then work on something else new or different or something like that. Like, I think that's okay. I like that about some like anime series and stuff that I watch. Like, it's okay when they are just completed. That's fine. They don't have to run forever. Just depends. Everybody's a little bit different. When stuff becomes big, like the Star Wars universe and stuff like that, then there are other stories that can be told and stuff, and that's the expansion of that, which makes sense, because that story has become bigger than even George Lucas. Like, it's no longer his world or his baby anymore. That's everybody's world and baby. So, because Star Wars is for everybody in that space. So, I don't know. We had an org versus org event on Saturday. 45 versus capture the flag. Ooh, that sounds fun. I bet that was crazy to watch too. All right, I could keep chatting over for more and more and more hours here, but I do have to roll it up because I do want to go get some lunch and stuff. Need to recharge some of these creative juices a little bit so that I can have more to work on Wednesday for sure. So, but I'm gonna swap back over to Canva real quick. I want to go to here. Here we go. Here's our schedule for the week. So we are currently finishing up Monday's stream. But I will be back on Wednesday for a 9 to 11 stream. So that's only a 2-hour stream on Wednesdays. And then Friday for another longer one. And then Sunday for our podcast late in the evening. So if you enjoy the streams here or even watching it on YouTube, feel free to drop by any of these live broadcasts and come by and say hi. I'd like to hear from you. I'd like to know you're out there. Drop me a line. Drop me a comment. Find me on social medias. I'm Tahoe Anime just about everywhere. Just come by and say hi. Do you like this stuff? Is it working out? Do you have comments, questions, concerns? Yeah. But I will be back and we will do more stuff. So have a good afternoon. Thanks for coming by, Inverness and Sunny. Appreciate you guys, for sure. Yeah, we'll be back. Have a good afternoon. Bye, everybody.